Andrew Fox served 3 tours in Afghanistan. He's a disinformation expert. He's been embedded with the IDF inside Gaza. And after hearing him speak on Visegrad 24, there is no excuse, no justification for continuing to spread Hamas's lies. What Fox laid out was irrefutable. Let's walk through it. First, the Hamas death toll is fraudulent. Thousands of names are fabricated. Some of the dead are people who died of cancer in Israel. Some died in previous wars. Some were killed by Hamas for being collaborators. Some died of old age. Over 6,000 from natural causes, and all of them were listed as IDF airstrike victims. Hamas also reduces ages on the list, turning 19-year-old militants into 17-year-old children. It's not a casualty list, it's a PR weapon. Second, this is not genocide. That word has meaning. Gaza's population has increased during the war. Over 60,000 babies have been born since October 7th, more than Hamas claims have been killed. You don't call it genocide when the population is growing, and you don't call it genocide when the attacking army drops leaflets, sends texts, and gives civilians time to evacuate. Third, the destruction in Gaza is the direct result of Hamas's tactics. Andrew Fox was clear. Almost every building in Rafah, Khan Yunis, and Gaza City is connected to Hamas's tunnel network. These aren't hideouts, they're ambush corridors. Hamas fighters pop up from homes, fire, and vanish. The buildings are booby-trapped, rigged to blow, so the IDF demolishes them instead of sending soldiers to die. That's not indiscriminate. That's how any NATO army would respond, and it's what Fox says he would have done. Fourth, proportionality is not about body counts. It's a legal calculation, strike by strike. Was the target of high military value? Was the collateral damage excessive? When the IDF killed Mohammed Deif, Hamas's number 2, they used massive munitions, but the target justified it. That's how military law works. And Fox confirms Israel is following that law. He also confirms the combatant to civilian ratio is likely 1-to-1, lower than any modern urban war in history, better than Iraq, better than Afghanistan. And when some IDF soldiers acted improperly, filming themselves desecrating spaces, they were dismissed, investigated, and are now being prosecuted by Israel's own military system. That's what accountability looks like. But here's the part that should make you furious. Peers, this is directed at you. You've heard these facts now, from a soldier, a disinformation expert, a man who's actually been there. But instead of correcting the record, you keep repeating the lies. You keep calling it genocide. You keep calling it indiscriminate. You keep reciting Hamas's numbers like they're gospel. And because you've absorbed this rhetoric, because you've been saturated in this false moral framing, now you're falling for lies that you would never have believed before. Oh, the IDF just walked up and shot a child in the head. Oh, they executed random civilians for fun. You don't even flinch. You would never believe that if it were Russia or the UK or the US in Fallujah. You'd ask for proof. You'd question the source. You'd demand accountability, but not here, not with Israel. Why? Because the words genocide and indiscriminate have primed your brain to accept anything. Hamas could tell you the IDF is drinking Gazan blood, and you'd probably run a segment on it. You're not exposing war crimes. You're laundering terrorist propaganda. This is exactly what Hamas wants. They build their tunnels under homes, so those homes get destroyed. They inflate their death tolls so Western media can do the emotional heavy lifting. They rely on people like you to carry their lies across borders and wrap them in a British accent. You are not speaking truth to power. You are doing the one thing Hamas cannot do for themselves, win the narrative. Peers, you are making Hamas's plan work. And now that Andrew Fox has ripped the mask off with data, law, combat experience, and evidence, you no longer have the excuse of ignorance. If you keep pushing the genocide lie now, you are not misinformed. You are complicit.